So when I went to the Unifi World Conference 2026, I came across a brand new product. It was the UDM Beast. Now the UDM Beast is an upgrade from the UDM Pro, so I wanted to see how they compared against each other. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the Pro versus the Beast and whether you should be actually hitting that buy button. So we're also looking at that one feature that makes the Beast the potential buy now for UK businesses. So stay tuned to the end. Enough of that, so let's jump straight into it. So for years, the UDM Pro was our top-notch go-to for our all-in-one unified controller for Protect and Network. It had multiple gigabit ports and it had that 10 gigabit SPF port. Now, Ubiquiti have smashed this with the UDM Beast. So this thing has more RAM than we would typically put in a server and has enough of throughput to run a small city. But the question remains, is it a genuine enterprise revolution or just a fancy trophy for your data cabinet? Okay, so let's talk raw numbers in comparisons to the hardware. Now, looking at the UDM Pro, that has a quad-core ARM Cortex A57 processor running at 1.7 gigahertz. It has 4 gig of RAM and 16 gigs onboard storage. It also has a 3.5-inch hard drive bay for the NVR. Now, we can also see here, looking at the specifications, that it has a maximum power consumption of 33 watts. But if we now compare that to the Dream Machine Beast, that runs on an octa-core ARM V9 processor at 2.1 gigahertz. So that's 2.1 gigahertz, and it has an 16 gigs on board RAM, and it has an integrated 128 gigabyte SSD. So now the storage and the RAM has jumped up significantly. But what also has jumped up significantly is if we take a look at that NVR storage, you now have two 3.5-inch NVR hard drive bays. And also when you take a look at the power consumption, the power consumption is 100 watts. So that's huge. That's a huge leap. We're going from something that's taking 33 watts to something that's taking 100 watts of power consumption. So it's kind of looking at it from that point of view, you can see that where they're going with this is that they want this thing to be able to be quite resilient. Okay, so what I'm getting from that is this needs to be this is going to be a very resilient piece of equipment. So now let's take a look at those network ports. And if we look at the Dream Machine Pro, it says that it has a maximum WAN port count of 8. Default WAN ports, it's got one 10 gigabit SPF port, SPF Plus, and a gigabit RJ45. If we look down, it says it's got 9 gigabit ports. These are running at a gig or 100 or 10 megabits per second. And then you've got the 2 SPF 10 gig ports. So you've got 2 10 gig SPF Plus ports on this piece of equipment. If we now jump over to the Dream Machine Beast, we take a look at those ports in comparison, you can see now what a leap they've made. It's got a maximum count of 8 WAN ports. It has one 25 gig SPF 28 port and one 10 gigabyte RJ45. So they've leapt up quite significantly when it comes to those WAN ports. And if you hang fire to the end of the video, I will explain to you why that is. Well, you can see here that we've got 2 1 gigabit RJ45, we have 8 10 gigabyte RJ45, and we have 2 10 gigabit SPF Plus ports, and then we've got the 2 25 gigabit SPF 28 ports. So they've put some improvements in there for your network as well as your WAN ports. And that should be a clue of where they're going with this UDM Beast. It also sports a console port. So there's a specialist console port on the Beast, and I don't believe there is a console connection port on the UDM Pro. If you know anything different, please let me know in the comments below. They both have shadow mode redundancy, so this is one of the failover features that Unifi provides for their Unifi platform. And on the Dream Machine Pro, you do have a power backup as well as on the Dream Machine Beast. So both the UDM Pro and the UDM Beast have that facility for shutter mode, which is a feature built in for failover with the Unifi platform, and they both have that DC power backup. So once I'm talking to you about network ports, what I want to do is show you the throughput of the UDM Pro versus the UDM Beast. So on UDM Pro, when you switch on the security features, that's the IDS, IPS features, the throughput is rated at 3.5 gigabits per second. When we take a look at the Beast, we are looking at a throughput with the same security features switched on of 25 gigabits per second. So again, when you switch the security features on, the UDM Beast is a huge leap. It's massive. It's in comparison to what the Pro could do. So again, these are some of the clues that you should be sort of ticking in the back of your mind of where they are going with this particular piece of equipment. So let's talk quickly about Unifi application platform. So both devices can take network, protect, access, and talk. So that's the same on both the UDM Pro as well as the Beast. But what is different is the capacity of devices that you can take on either device. So if we look at the Pro machine first, that can manage 100 plus Unifi devices. It says it can handle 24 HD cameras, 14 2K cameras, and 8 4K cameras, as well as 150 access hubs. So that's okay, that sounds quite impressive. It has the ability to have 1,000 plus simultaneous users connected at any one time. So again, when you look at those kind of numbers, you would say for a good medium to high business use case where you've got a company that might have X amount of employees and guests visiting, 1,000 users connected, 1,000 plus users connected at any one time, it's, I think it's quite acceptable. It's quite great. But now let's take a look at what the Dream Machine Beast can do in comparison. So again, we know it can take the same applications as the Pro, but it can handle 750 plus devices. It says that it can handle 100 HD cameras, 60 2K cameras, and 40 4K cameras. It also has the ability to handle 200 access hubs and have simultaneous users connected at any one time of 7,500 plus connections. So now when you look at this, you can get a flavor that this is actually something that is kind of very enterprisey, because for 7,500 connected user connections, you're looking at something that is quite substantial. We're looking at a large enterprise organization, maybe a college or university campus. So you are looking at something quite substantial. So now let's turn to the pricing. So the Dream Machine Pro comes out around about £300 to £380 plus VAT, and it provides really good value for the SME market. When we compare that now to the Dream Machine Beast, that comes out at around about anywhere between £1,200 and £1,500, depending, of course, where you purchase it from. And when you look at that price point, you kind of say to yourself, well, would you invest that in your small to medium business? The chances are you wouldn't. But here's the thing. What you've got to consider is, are you getting value for money with this Dream Machine Beast? I would say to you, yes, you are getting value for money, because you've got to look at where the industry is going. So that leads me on to my final thoughts. Where does this Dream Machine Beast fit into the industry? Well, for me, that's quite straightforward. You have to look at it from where the Dream Machine Pro is, as well as where the Dream Machine Beast is going. So the Dream Machine Pro, you would use that for typically in either a large home installation or an SME installation. So if you're a homeowner and you want to put up Unifi network as well as protect and maybe even access, then I would suggest to you the Dream Machine Pro would be quite a good investment. If you're from a business point of view, the Dream Machine Pro sits perfectly for the SME market. You have got all the Unifi software platform. You have the ability to go up to 10 gigabit on the WAN port. So there's future proofing there. But again, looking at the way that the industry is going from a broadband perspective, you can see a shift where 1 gigabit broadband used to be and still is at the moment, at the making of this video, the norm, but 2.5 is becoming the replacement to that 1 gigabit broadband. So already we're seeing people signing up to 2.5 gigabit broadband as opposed to a gig broadband. They're entered the Beast. The Beast can obviously go anything right back to your 1 gigabit broadband and up to that 25 gigabit broadband on the WAN port. So you have got quite a future-proofed piece of equipment there when it comes to the Beast. So if you're a small, medium to enterprise organization and you're thinking to yourself, well, I see my business expanding going forward. We're not going to, we're not staying stagnant. We're not we're at a plateau where everything's the same. We are seeing a shift in our business where we are expanding. Then my advice would be to invest in the Dream Machine Beast. Also, you've got to look at it from an enterprise point of view. And if you are a Unifi installer, you would have to ask yourself is, am I putting this into, say, for example, a school, college, or a university campus when you've got multiple people connecting, you've got multiple members of staff, you have multiple guests and students coming to your venue, in which case you immediately would just go down the Dream Machine Beast point of view. And then you've got to look at it from other locations like maybe a retail store or retail outlet or shopping center. So you've got a very good, wide, broad use case for both platforms. UDM Pro would be for your SME market and your Dream Machine Beast will be for your large campus, school, retail, or large installation. Anyway, that's my final thoughts on the Dream Machine Beast and its comparison with the Dream Machine Pro. What do you think? Have I hit the nail on the head? Does the Dream Machine Pro have its good use case when it comes to SME and the Beast when it comes to enterprise? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, my name's Rob from RLS Computer Services. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.